Did bathing suits get the title for bathing suit from bathing with a suit on? Like, did people used to actually bathe with suits?
That's a good question. Probably not. That'd be really stupid.
I think they did. I'm pretty convinced they did.
I mean, I know I've done it in the past.
And then it changed to the more politically correct term, swimsuit. So now I'm confused. Because
is it a swimsuit or a bathing suit?
It's both. I plan on growing my pubes out long enough to be my bathing suit, so I can just fold them over the top, and just curl them on the back, tuck them in the cheeks, lock it in.
Lock it in.
Lock the hair and like swoop through, just clench.
But what about your dick?
No, it goes over the pubes. The pubes.
You're gonna weave the pubes.
The longest pubes in history are 28 inches.
Penis.
28-inch pubes. You could easily make a bathing suit with those. Would that be considered indecency exposure?
Well, if
are you allowed to show your pubes? Is what he's asking.
But
what do you think, audience? What do you think?
I've been kind of developing a Salvador Dali bathing suit.
Do you have to get a square tank?
Twirling, twisting, beeswax.
I don't know. I mean, I really would like to know if you grew your pubes long enough to cover up your junk, if that would be considered indecent exposure.
It's covered.
I mean, a beaver or a groundhog, their dicks hang over it.
That's a very good question. Now, why are horses that cops happen to be riding allowed to shit in the middle of the street, but I, a grown man, am not allowed to relieve myself behind a dumpster?
When your
that's a bullshit law.
Your droppings would be minuscule.
Well, I mean,
minuscule. I'm telling you,
compared to that.
Why are horses allowed to run around with their big schlongs, waving from to fro, outside? Why don't they just put a fucking underwear over that? Why aren't we allowed to hang out with our 3 to 4 inch limp dicks, swinging to fro when you got a fucking 9 inch?
2, 3, 4.
I didn't want to go too low.
Well, I think that's just public policy. Here in Columbus, women, you're allowed to have your beautiful breasts are allowed to be exposed.
Yeah.
And I like that law. I think that's a good law. I think we need to expand upon.
But because of that a-hole Phil, we're not going to get to view much exposure at least for the next 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Because they have to cover up.
Oh, you're right. Phil the Groundhog. I was like, Phil who? Okay.
That brings me to a question. We kind of have something that we're supposed to, little structure here.
Structure.
Yeah, but I'm getting something, yes, my producer is telling me to go through with this. What is...
Producer Piet.
Producer Piet is asking, what is our favorite season of the year?
Piet Productions.
What's your favorite season?
Shit. It's a close tie between fall and summer. I like fall because you get the beautiful leaves. This is in we're talking about Ohio, natives of Ohio. You get the leaves. You get the weather's cool because you could have a warm day where you can still wear your summer gear. Or you could bust on it's a cold day, and you could
bust on the hoodies.
Bust on the hoodies, the jeans, the whatever. You can mix up your style a little bit more. Pretty sweet. Now summer is badass, obviously, because you got the pools, you got the nice weather, you got
you can walk around almost naked in the summer.
Our summers are awesome here too. They really are. They're hot as fuck. Not to mention, surprisingly,
pretty warm.
Oh, you got. Now look at the head on that beard. I'll tell you what, that amber color, that reminds me of fall. That reminds me of how much I love fall.
That's your favorite?
No, it's not my favorite. Aesthetically pleasing, it is, yes, but warm weather is more my cup of tea, which is why I personally want to chop that Phil's tiny little furry head off.
What'd you pour in there?
So if we chop the head off, the sunlight's going to go right over, man, and
you won't see shit.
He won't. It's not going to
really
be
won't see shit.
You won't see shit.
Not to mention it'll be keeled over, so there's not going to be a shadow.
Okay.
What's your favorite?
Well, I'd say I love, here in Ohio, we get to feel the force of all 4 seasons.
Fearsome 4.
And I really like that. I enjoy each of them for what they are. You know, I really love, this winter has been good. We've had a lot of snow. Not too much, but, you know, enough that it's kept it covered. It kind of sucks because these plows are always fucking pushing that snow right on the sidewalk, and that just sucks because you have nowhere to walk unless you're going to get hit by a car. But I like winter because it makes everything an extra adventure, you know. Walking down the street, you might break your neck. You know, that's some added risk factor that you normally would. It keeps you on your toes, you know. But I was born in the summer. I would have to say I love the summer. Just, you know, walking around without a shirt on, feeling the sun beating down on you, chilling by the pool. You can walk anywhere. You know.
It finally gives one an opportunity to go beardless.
Yeah, it is. In the summer, you know, in the summer, this beard might be a little warm. Yeah, I wear this for protection in the winter. It does keep me warm.
I actually have a miniature pair of bathing, swimming trunks that I wear over my chin
Just over
when I go outside, and I use the drawstrings around my ears to keep it up. It's kind of like a chin turban.
That, by the way, is some Commodore Perry IPA made up by our friends up in Cleveland.
That's a good fucking beer.
They're probably one of my favorite microbrews.
Did you know that beer
Delicious.
is 90% water?
Is
Yeah.
it really?
Did you? Yeah, 90%.
That makes sense. Where else would all that liquid come from?
Yeah. What? Yeah. I mean, did you know that you're 65% water?
Yes, I did.
And
Isn't
the
it more
Earth
like-
is 75. I think maybe we're like 75.
I think
The
yeah,
Earth.
it's about 75.
That's a lot of
I
water.
think
Earth is 75% water.
Earth's getting more than 75.
Or
It's
the
a fucking
surface is.
Global warming.
Now, to close this episode, if you will, is there any other animals that really dictate the interpretation of a superstition like a groundhog? Is there
Yeah,
The rabbit.
The rabbit. The Easter bunny is the
Oh.
epic, the most epic. You never see him. Is he real? Is he not? Probably not.
Is he real? Is he? I don't know.
I was gonna
But
say
but
the
I
rabbit.
keep, but I keep finding eggs in my basket.
Every year.
You know?
Without failure.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching Strictly Commercial. We are a Columbus show. This is our first episode. It's not much, but we're working on it. It's gonna get better. And
Yeah.
here's our tune.
This is the intro and I guess the exit.
Columbus, good night. Go fuck your mother.